All right. Hi, I am on another adventure. Today, we are heading to South Carolina, and we got a few and fun surprises ahead. So, let's go. Yes, I see you. You see me? Okay. All right. See you. Bye. That's the airport. Alright, that was Las Vegas. So I'm back at the airport, and now I'm off to Baltimore before I head to South Carolina. Greenville, Farmburg, South Carolina. Alright, let's go. Ordered a red eye from Las Vegas to Baltimore. First red eye I've done in a while. So yeah, the next stop is Baltimore. So it's just about 5:30 in the morning here in Baltimore. I am having myself a breakfast because I have still about 2 hours here as layover before I head to South Carolina. And yep, one more flight. Still about 6 something, and I have about 2 hours before I even board. So I'm just waiting here at the airport in Baltimore before I board my last flight of the day. I just finished flight number 2, so I'm going to head to my third flight, which is going to bring me to Greenville and Spartanburg. So yes, this reminds me why I don't like red eyes, especially when you have multiple destinations. Yeah, because I'm just sitting here waiting.
Ground stopped due to volume. I guess too many airplanes in the air during this time frame, so they hold us here on the ground until the volume goes down, and then we will be able to depart. So we're here at least 10 minutes, and hopefully not longer than that. I got my fingers crossed, hopefully. We're on an active taxiway. Please stay seated with your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Alright, touchdown Greenville, South Carolina. So I just got my car. I'm gonna run a few errands, and then I am heading to my friends Nancy and John's house, and I'm gonna go visit with them for a little bit. And yeah, I'll meet up with my other friends tomorrow, so it will be good. So right now I'm just running some errands before I head out, but I have finally touched down in South Carolina after a very extensive travel to get here, but it's all worth it. And it's freaking cold here, like super cold. The Gaffney Beach!
It's a beige flag. Yetis, you look fantastic out there. Jack, you look so calm, collected, and incredible 1 week before.
Good old Nancy John Food. Hickory Tap Room. Nancy wants me to take pictures of her food. Yum! You can put it on my plate. Could be delicious.
Than ancient Egyptian pharaoh who reigned anywhere from 4,000 years ago hosted on Earth. And as NPR's
Hungry National Park! Yay! Make some noise! We are vlogging. Alright, so Steven and I, oh yeah, that's my friend Steven.
Welcome to Conisty. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Congo Ray National Park.
So we are in South Carolina and visiting a national park. I think this is going to be number 27. So, yeah.
Look at his high-tech equipment. Well, I guess you can't see it, but it's pretty cool.
Yep. Alright, let's go see.
All right, we are making it official. This is Oliver's first stamp in the purple region of his book.
Look at it. Oh, it's 27, making sure.
All right,
Don't mess up.
we gotta film this momentous moment. Yay, there we go. Oh, it's a little blurry.
It's fine.
You need a better camera.
Horrible.
All right, here we go.
Steve and I visited the visitor center, and now we're walking around the boardwalk.
Maybe we'll see a zombie, a swamp zombie.
Steve just wants to see Swamp Thing.
Look, take a video of this swamp.
This is what Congaree is about. It's about swamp.
Don't drop the thing.
Yes, please do not drop the camera. Good morning. Swamp
Basically, Oliver admitted he's a fraud. He thought he was a guru of the park, but he just visits the visitor center and calls it a day and doesn't know what a swamp is or how it's formed.
That's all false statements. It's misinformation by Steven. Do not listen to him.
So, what forms swamps, Oliver?
What forms swamps is that there is a low spot on the land and water fills it in and it slowly just trickles. Unfortunately, the soil doesn't have good drainage and percolates, so therefore it does. And on top of that, as the organic matter, aka the trees and leaves fall, it creates a earthy soup that becomes a bog, which is what you're seeing here. And
I create earthy soups on the toilet.
this is so going on the vlog. There you go, there's a scene. Yes, with the very interesting commentary. But yeah. I'm also low-key, I don't know if you can see back there. There's a ton of people. I'm trying to beat them because, oh my.
Right. A horde of zombies that are after us.
Yes, but it's also quiet and yes. That sounds like a lot of ruckus behind us, so I'm just walking.
Oliver's our tour guide, but he hasn't stopped to check the map to see where we are.
It's true.
But at least he can explain what a swamp is. That's not what he said off camera. And he just made some bullshit up.
There's a bleep in there. Alright,
That's an example of gaslight. I feel gaslit.
Whatever, Steven. Oh wait, that's too soon.
It's what?
Like, that's too soon then. We are now, so Steven and I don't know if you can see right here, there's like a ton of people. We're just trying to walk really fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of pep in their step behind us. It's actually kind of annoying.
So we're trying to walk really fast so we can kind of partake, but at the moment, we're literally walking too fast. We're like missing good scenes.
We are.
Maybe?
Like the elephant graveyard to the right.
Yeah. Maybe we should just wait. Like Steven suggested earlier that we should wait.
I did.
And I said no, and now I'm like, maybe we should.
All my good suggestions get thrown out the window.
No, they don't. Don't. Okay, whatever this man's saying on this vlog, don't listen to him. I give him good sound advice.
Okay, what was your advice?
Okay, not recently, but
My advice is throw the children in the water.
oh
right
my
there.
lord, that's
That'd slow the parents down.
yeah. Do you know what happens when you abuse kids, Steven?
It's like throwing someone in a pool, you know, it's the same thing.
No, it's not. Oh, and now we're surrounded by water. There's water there, water there.
See, it's like a giant kid pool.
I guess. All right, so yeah, so that's the report from Congaree thus far.
Honesty.
Going to explore the boardwalk at Congaree National Park. Check out the scenes. Steven and I are at Congaree National Park. Yay! Alright, so Steven and I finished Congaree National Park, so now we're at the Columbia, South Carolina, which is the capital of South Carolina.
And we're at the state capitol building.
Yeah, but Steven said. So yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah, there's some protesters too, so should be a fun time.
Yay! First Amendment rights.
You can do what you want. Wait, no, that's not what it is. Should we be in it or no?
You don't have to. This is gonna be B-roll.
All right, we are here, the state capital of South Carolina, witnessing one of the...
He gotta give a shame face. And yet he wants to vlog. But yes.
Oh, look at that fancy thing.
What? You didn't know to do this?
The flip cam. Oh yeah, it was never when you used it.
He forgot. All right, so let's see. What did I don't remember what I did before this section. But so now it's my friend AJ. And now we're gonna go watch Steven and his brother, because you met Steven earlier. They're gonna meet his twin brother, and they're gonna perform tonight at the Wine Gallery, which is where we're at. And yeah, so we'll see. So Steven's on the right, Jeff's on the left. That's them getting ready for the performance.
Violin that sounded like an adult. I guess he didn't know it, but Steven's wire was just cut out, so we had to finagle some stuff, but we made it work. I gave the devil a dude. I better put the phone to get yourself. I think I'm better than you, and we need a shot.
The boy said I'm tethered to my unit today, so you won't sadly be seeing me jumping up on the bar. The devil out of Georgia was a assault steal. He was a bicycle was way behind you as well to make you. When he came across his building, saw the 4 players. The devil jumped on the tickets and tell you what. I guess you didn't know. But I'm able to win. And if you care to check another man, let's do the heavy bicycle. Now you play pretty good football.
And I love you too. Oh yeah.
No, I know, but she wrote back and told me how to pronounce it because I said Ivan Hall. But she's getting up right now.
Okay. Woodruff, South Carolina. Steven and I walk into breakfast. I fly out at 1-ish. So yeah. Alright, so I'm back at the Greenville Spartanburg Airport, heading home to San Diego. So pretty much that was the trip. We'll still have a few more to go ahead. So let's see where else we can go. Made it to Atlanta.
Coverage 499. We're here for your comfort and safety. Please report any unwelcome behavior to your flight attendant. Sit back and let's enjoy the 3-hour and 40-minute flight to Las Vegas. Welcome aboard.
go. Just heading to my car and I'm gonna head home. So that was the South Carolina adventure. And yeah, so thank you once again for following along and all that good stuff. So hope you kind of see the fun shenanigans I get into and all that good stuff. All right, well, until the next adventure, we'll talk to you later. All right, peace out.